What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we are going to draw Todoroki Shoto. Okay, so today we are going to draw Todoroki from My Hero Academia. As you can see on the screen, I started by drawing a perfect square. Each side is 6 centimeters. And without further ado, we are going to start by drawing Todoroki's face. This is going to be a frontal pose. As you can see, I'm using 5 lines for that. Next, we're going to use some guidelines. So we'll have 1 line here, and then 2 more. And now we can draw the eye. So to draw the eyes, we'll use 4 lines. Next, we'll draw the eyebrows. And then the eyelid right underneath. And then we can draw the iris and the pupil. And we'll add some wrinkles. Next, we are going to draw the nose, following these very simple steps, and then draw some random lines above it. Next, we'll draw the mouth by using a curve. And then we are going to draw the ears. We are not going to draw the entire ears because the hair will cover it later on. Awesome, and now we can draw the hair. So first we're going to use this guideline. Then we are going to draw a rough sketch of the locks of hair from the front. And once we got that, we can start drawing the locks. We'll do that by using 2 lines, 2 curves. And we'll of course separate the hair because, as you all know, Todoroki has 2 hair colors. Awesome, next we'll add some lines to make the hair look more detailed. And then we're going to do some adjustments. We'll do that for the nose, the mouth, and his jaw. Awesome, next we'll draw his famous scar. And then we can move on to draw the torso. So first we are going to mark the center of the torso. Then we'll draw 2 lines to create the neck. And then 2 more lines on each side. And now we can refine it by adding the color. and add details to the shirt. Awesome, next we'll get rid of all the guidelines. And I'm gonna lower this line a bit just to maintain a nice symmetry. Awesome, so we are done with the sketching process and now we can move on to the inking process. For that you can use a black color pencil, just make sure to sharpen it, that way we can get nice and smooth lines. Just like always in the inking process, I'm holding the pencil closer to the tip so I can have more control. I'm rotating the page, that way it's much more comfortable to ink because we are using our natural hand movement. And then simply go all over the lines. You can do that by pushing lines or by pulling lines. Awesome, once we are done, we can move on to the shading process. For that I'm gonna use an HB2 pencil. We'll start by shading the hair, and as you can see I'm shading in the direction of the hair. I'm not applying too much pressure on the pencil because I want to get a brighter tone of gray. This is Todoroki's white side. Next we're going to add another shade to the locks of hair. This will be our mid-tone. And for that I'm gonna press a bit more on the pencil. That way I can get more lead on the paper, and by adding more layers I'll get a darker tone. Awesome, next we're going to shade Todoroki's red side. For that we want to get a darker tone to create that contrast. So as you can see I'm still shading in the direction of the shape. I'm adding more layers to create more contrast, to create more separation. And of course you can rotate the page to go with your natural hand movement like I explained before. Awesome, so next we want to get another tone of shade. This is going to be the darkest tone, and for that I'm gonna hold the pencil closer to the tip. That way I can apply more pressure and get an even darker tone. Now as you can see I'm using the mechanical pencil, but you can also use your HB2 pencil. I'm simply doing it because I don't need to sharpen the pencil at all basically. Next we are going to shade the scar. As you can see I'm not shading it as dark as the hair, again because I want to create that separation. If it will be in the same color it will look flat. And then for the skin tone I'm not applying as much pressure. Now I want to fix this part because it turned out a bit too dark. For that I'm gonna use the notorious charcoal eraser, soak some of that lead and then add one more layer. Awesome, next I'm gonna add one more layer to the scar. We'll shade the ears using the same process. Next we are going to shade the iris. As you can see I'm creating a nice gradient, leaving the left side brighter than the right. And then we are going to move on to shade his gi. So I'm going to say that one last time. Shade in the direction of the shape, apply more pressure to get a darker tone, apply less pressure to get a brighter tone, and if you need to get an even darker tone, add more layers. Awesome. Next we're going to take the black color pencil. We'll use it to create the darkest tone. So first I'm gonna mark all the darkest areas and then we'll fill it up using the same method. Awesome, all that's left is shading the neck. As you can see, I'm using the notorious charcoal eraser to soak some of that lead. I'm doing that to create contrast from the collar to the neck. 3, 2, 1, and we are done! Everybody, this is how you draw Todoroki Shoto from My Hero Academia. Please let me know how you did in the comment section. Also make sure to subscribe if you're new. I upload new videos every week. And tell me which MHA character would you like me to draw next. That's it for today. Keep being awesome as always, and I will see you on the next video very soon. Peace.